Hi guys, Little Aussie Mel here doing my week 50 post-op VSG vertical sleeve gastrectomy update. My highest ever weight was 105 kilos or 231 pounds. My pre-op diet starting weight was 97.4 kilos or 214 pounds. My weigh-in this morning was 64 kilos exactly. I haven't done the pound conversion. So I haven't been weighing in regularly. That weigh-in I did was the first time I'd sort of weighed in. I weighed in last week, but before that I hadn't weighed in for nearly 3 weeks. And before that I think it had been 2 weeks. So I'm really not, I'm sort of stabilised somewhere between 63 and 64 kilos, which I'm happy with, but I am, now that sort of craziness of life has settled down a little bit, I'm really going to refocus and get back into exercise between now and Christmas. I think there's only about not even 6 weeks till the official start of summer. So I want to do a big push leading up to Christmas for just for spending time at the beach and spending a lot of time in summer clothes. Just want to really look as best as I can. So to really celebrate the journey. So we had the Wonder Sleeves Down Under event on Friday the 10th of October. So a bit over a week ago now. And so I think we ended up with around about 70 people on the cruise, a bit less than that. Actually attended. We had maybe another 20-ish people who just came along to the Argyle Hotel for the pre-drinks. And the cruise was great. The weather in Sydney was fantastic. Fat Kingsville flew over from America for the event. Peaks and Michelle flew over from New Zealand, and then people from all over the country came along as well. And it was such a great night. Great to meet everybody. For me personally, it was I had to keep my mind on the fact that I was hosting the event and making sure the things that had to run smoothly ran smoothly. So I didn't sort of let my hair down as much as I intended to. But the following night, we ended up having quite a big night. We started off at the Opera Bar and ended up back at Lisa, Hayley and Kylie's apartment, and Phil brought along a bottle of cinnamon sugar vodka from America. I think the Aussies smashed that down in about 15 minutes flat, and there was lots of shenanigans that went on there. That was, really, really fun night. We took Phil to, Amy, her husband Alex and I took Phil down to Bondi and got him to eat a meat pie with sauce on the beach down there, because they don't have meat pies or sausage rolls in America. So strange. So we got him to do that. We had brunch at the Rocks at the Lowenbrow one day. We caught the ferry and did walks along the foreshore at Mossman and Cremorne. And then we flew... so Phil and I flew up from Sydney up to the Gold Coast. We did sea kayaking at Byron. We saw dolphins, and we didn't see whales come up to the kayaks, but we saw whales off the shore when we were just getting into the water. We took the ferry over to Tangalooma on Moreton Island and snorkeled the shipwrecks there. I took him into Brisbane, and we had walked around South Bank and had a Japanese for dinner. Took Phil out to tapas because he's never tried tapas before. What else did we do? I don't know. We just packed as much as we possibly could into the holiday and just had an amazing time. Oh, we did Dreamworld as well, of course, with Downsizing Mel and Shell VSG or VSG Shell, whichever way that goes. So it's just been super busy 10 days, and and what an amazing time. I was just so fortunate to meet all the wonderful people who came to Wonder Sleeves Down Under. I'll run through some people very quickly. of course, like, you know, I've met some of these ladies before, but, it's always a pleasure to hang out with Mel and Wendy. They're my local girls, and Shell, of course, and Peter. She was a new one to meet. I'm definitely looking forward to spending some more time with you as well. Sarah and Big V, of course. I'm really disappointed I didn't get a photo of the three of us together. But Mark, you're just such a lovely, genuine person. You were just as I imagined you were going to be. Just hang on while a plane crashes into my house. Yeah, you're just a wonderful, genuine person, and your wife Jenny is just such a little firecracker, such a friendly person, and really, she was just so keen to engage with everybody there, and you could just see that you two both make a real effort in your relationship. Is really sweet. And Sarah, so lovely to get to meet you, and give you a cuddle, and so many exciting things coming up in your future, the wedding and everything. So wishing you the best with all of that. Who else did I get to meet? Cass and I, we had some special moments on the weekend. Yeah, that's all I'll say about that. Susie and Beck, again, people that I really wanted to meet and learn a bit more about. I've sort of been a bit absent off YouTube the last few weeks, or probably for the last month. I haven't really been watching very many videos, so I haven't had a chance to connect with some of the newer YouTubers. So it was great to just be able to meet you in person and get a feel for what you guys are like, and you're lovely people. Belle, West Oz Belle, and your husband Aaron, awesome people. Who else have we got? Max Benson, cool dude. I knew you were going to be cool, but meeting you in person just reinforced that. I definitely want to get down to Melbourne and just catch up with all the Melbourne people there. So if you guys want to put something together, let me know and I'll fly down for it for sure. Peaks and your friend Jessie. Peaks, I was so glad to meet you. It was a shame that you had all that other stuff to do, but awesome that you had all that other stuff to do. You got to reconnect with so many people, and it sounds like you had some really special moments, and it just got me thinking about how the ways in which we intentionally touch each other's lives, but then also the unintentional ways that we affect each other. So just, putting together the event and bringing Peaks over, and then all the connections you get to make with friends and family you haven't seen in such a long time. It was really special. Who else? I'm saving someone for last. You know who you are. Who else have I got here? So I've got scribbled notes here, everyone. I don't want to forget everyone. Jodette, got to meet Jodette, a little bit extra time with her at the Opera Bar, so that was really great. I think you're back up in North Queensland now. Kylie, Lisa and Hayley. I don't know if I mentioned you guys yet. Gosh, I love you guys. Hayley, oh, I was so disappointed you missed out on Saturday night. That was right up your alley. You just, you go hard or go home, and you did both. I'm so proud of all the changes you're making in your life, and I know you got some interesting times ahead, but I will be there for you as much as you need. Same with you, Kylie, and if you ever need anything, you just reach out. And Lisa, you're such a special lady. You just you just swoop in and get things done and get things organised, and just effortlessly bring everybody together, and so genuine. Definitely want to spend some more time with you. Who else have I got here? I got to meet Shrinking D, Jen Cal, Donna, Kathy, Jenna, Anne, 50s girl Anne. That was great to meet you. Of course, Kay, Esther, and Barb. Awesome to meet you ladies. You were just so full of life and vibrant, and it looks like you just had an amazing weekend in Sydney, so I was really glad to see that. I also got to talk to Greg at the Argyle. He's a bander. I didn't really get to meet many banders at the event. I think it was mostly VSG people, but he had his band like, I think it was 7 or even maybe more years ago, and has done super well and maintained. So hats off to you for doing that with the band, because I think that can definitely be harder to succeed with the band than the VSG, in my opinion. Another guy, Ken, got to meet. He came along the cruise. That was really good to hear your story and see how you're going. Yeah, I think that's nearly everyone. So other people I want to pay particular mention to is obviously Phil, for coming all that way from America for the event and to hang out with all of us and to spend extra time with me and my family. Got to meet Mum and Dad and spent time with my girls, and Penny bossed him around for a week, and just thank you for everything. He got in and did housework while he was here, earned his keep. Yes, thank you so much for making the effort to come all that way. And saved for last, my little girl Amy and hubby Alex. We've just connected so well in this journey. You just mean the world to me. You're always there if I need any kind of advice or support, or to have a whinge or to have a laugh. And you've got such a dirty mind and a filthy mouth, and you say and think all the things that I wish I had the guts to. And we were all just laughing about how if someone makes a dirty joke, and you would just take it that one step further and totally pull it off. And your husband Alex, what a great guy, so sweet, and a little bit quiet, but then he would just come out with these pearls of just these chestnuts, funny little things that he would come out with. I really want to say testicular texture, which when he says it in his Cuban accent just got me laughing every time. So what can I say? Just so many wonderful memories made, and I'm itching for the next get-together. I know there's been talks already of different events and catch-ups, and I'll be seeing all the Gold Coast ladies on the 7th of November for our Gold Coast lunch. So if anyone wants to come along to that, let us know. And I'll keep you posted if we... Another plane. Keep you posted if we do... I'm definitely keen to do Wonder Sleeves Down Under 2015. I was thinking of holding it either in the Gold Coast, Melbourne or Perth. Sounds like there might be a few other things happening in the Gold Coast next year, and some people have commented that Perth might be a little bit pricey for flights, even though I know all the people who came over from Perth had to sort of spend that sort of money from Sydney. But so I may be looking at Melbourne for next year, but we will we'll see how that goes. All right. Well, thank you everyone for your support and for coming along and making the event what it was, and for just having a great time and celebrating this journey with me. Talk to you soon.